Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Okay, full disclosure, I started filming this yesterday and I didn't like my color palette. So that's why this has been scraped off. And I'm gonna resin these, so we'll also do a resin video along with this. So my colors for today is just a regular white. My consistency is very thick because if it's too thin, you flick it and it just kind of slings everywhere. So I need it to have a really thick consistency so when I do move it around, it'll kind of hold. Almost like when you're doing like an open cup pour, like you want your little lines and everything to be able to be shown. If that's too thin, it'll also just kind of melt together. This is my new color. This is Silver by Arteza and Deco Art Platinum. This is Burgundy and Prussian Blue, and it made this beautiful dark purple color. And this is Ash Violet by Sheridan. And of course, I'll put everything in the description below. I will turn on some music and I will let you guys enjoy. See you later.
Thought I had to try to make no mistakes. I prep ahead of time. I'm never late. Make it there on time. Don't bring down the mood. Greet them with a smile. I thought that it was smart. Stay in my lane. Always hit the mark. Thought that was the way to get a head start. Perfection's the play. I had the leading part. I realize you never get a medal in the end. No, no one's gonna give you any credit. I was playing a game, but no one else seemed to participate. And I can't believe I got so judgy. I don't know what got into me. Can't believe I let it get so ugly. I let it go too far. Got so judgy, making sure nobody got above me. Can't believe I let it get so ugly. I let it go too far. Got so overworking every situation, keeping track of what everybody's doing. Do they have something I lack? Try to prove I could be just as good, but I misunderstood what it's supposed to be about. Realize you never get a medal in the end. No, no one's gonna give you any credit. I was playing a game, but no one seemed to participate. And I can't believe I got so judgy. I don't know what got into me. Can't believe I let it get so ugly. I let it go too far. Got so judgy, making sure nobody got above me. Can't believe I let it get so ugly. I let it go too far. Got so.
Okay, everybody, here are the wet results. This is why I love these, because no matter how you do them, they'll never turn out the same. But I love the softness in this piece. They're so much fun to do. I hope you guys try them. The lines are so beautifully done. And no matter which way you flick the paint, they always turn out different. I have a set of these. I have 16 of these in my bedroom. They go above my bed. One of these days I'll take a picture and I'll show you guys what they look like. They're so pretty. And then here's the second one, and look how different. Isn't that crazy? But those cells are so cute. They remind me of like little pearl cells. All right, everybody. Once they dry, we will go to and do a resin video with this. So I hope you enjoy everything, and thank you for painting with me. Have a great day. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome back. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and resin these. These are 10 by 10 inch cradle wood canvases. And as you can see, I've taped the whole outside of these because the wood part is going to show when I take all the tape off. And I have enough on the end for the drips. So when I peel everything back, which I'll show you how to do, when I peel everything back, it'll all come out nice and smooth. But I just wanted to show you everything that you need for resining something. This resin is art resin. It costs 3 ounces per square foot. So these are 10 by 10. I always like to give myself a little bit of extra. So I'm going to do 6 ounces altogether. So I'll do 3 of the, this is the 3 of the hardener and 3 ounces of the actual resin itself. And I usually mix everything for about 3 to 5 minutes. And when I do that, I'm going to kind of speed through it because you don't need to see me mixing for 5 minutes straight. And I always have a couple pair of gloves because when I do pour the resin on, I like to feel it with my hands. And then once I feel like everything is where it needs to be, I'll go ahead and use my torch to get rid of some bubbles. And also, before I really do anything, is I clean everything with 91% isopropyl alcohol. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this and just wipe it up just a little bit. These have now been sitting for a few days, so I just like to get any of my oils from my hands or wherever anything has been sitting, because resin does not like oil at all. So, and I use these measuring cups. I got them on Amazon. Eventually, when my channel gets up to enough subscribers, I'll make a list of everything I use, all my products I enjoy, and I'll make a PDF for you. That way you can download it on your laptop, computer, cell phone, whatever, and you can try some of the products I love too. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to go ahead and fill my cup, and then I'll come back on when when the resin is ready to be poured out. All right, hang tight. So now that I have my resin pulled in the middle, I go ahead and I get my torch. That's why I use 2 hands, or 2 gloves, 2 sets of gloves. And I kind of warm the resin up a little bit. And then I take it from the center and then I just push it out. And I get it all over before I push it over the edge. Make sure nothing is like pulling in the middle. And I don't resin canvases. I don't, because they, oh, well, some of them I do. I take that back. Yeah, I take that back. I do resin canvases actually. But these are so much easier because the board won't, nothing will pull in the middle, if that makes sense. And then once I do that, I'll just go right around the edges and just push it out. And make sure my edges are covered. Okay. I do like a little bit of a thicker kind of top on it. I don't know how to explain that. I do like a little bit thicker on the top and not so much very thin. Some people do like a double pour on top of it, which is fine too. I have been working on some stuff behind the scenes, doing like resin wall art, and eventually I'll show you that on here too. I've got a lot of plans for us. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll take off these gloves. And I'm going to go ahead and get all the bubbles off. Okay, now once I do that, I go get eye level of the substrate and I look across with it with the light, make sure there's no like divots, or make sure all my edges are covered, and make sure that there's no bubbles. And everything looks good so far. Everything looks really good. And then I'll come back in probably about 10 minutes and I'll go over my torch with this one more time, and then that's it. And then I'll show you the finished resin results, and then I'll also show you how to take off the tape. And that's it, my friends. All right. Thanks for resining with me, and I'll show you the finished results. Have a great day. Okay, everybody, we're back to the resin results. A couple things that I didn't tell you yesterday that are very important. Please, please, please use your PPE, your protective equipment. There's a mask that I wear, and a lot of artists wear them that do resin or any kind of mica stuff. Will put it on their face. I couldn't put it on yesterday because you wouldn't be able to hear me talk. So what I'm going to do today, and then I also, when I was finished, I put these on the stands. And I put these on the stands so the resin, so it won't stick to my table. This is actually a tablecloth, a clear tablecloth. And I put over it, when I pour, I put silicone mats over it. And then I put paper over that, and I'll pour on that. And when I'm doing other things, I'll take that off, and then I'll use my silicone mats for stuff. And then I use my, this shower curtain for pour resin. So my table's a multi-purpose. But anyways, so I am going to go ahead. I'm going to throw in some music so you don't hear this blow dryer. And I'm going to show you how I take all the tape off. And then I'll show you what everything looks like when it's done. Okay. Thanks for being here. Okay, everybody, this is it. These are the final resin results, and they look so pretty. Again, it's hard to capture how beautiful some of this stuff is. I'll show you that the back, and I'll have my fiance just take a sander and just go over those little bitty parts right there and make it nice and smooth. And that's it. Sometimes it's a pain in the neck for this stuff to come off. But just take your time with it. If you feel resistance, use some heat on it. If you feel resistance, just use some heat on it. And that's it. Hope you enjoy this full process, and there's more to come. I want to thank you for painting with me. Thank you for resining with me, and have a beautiful day. Oh, and leave something in the comments. Let me know you're here. Bye.